Hey everyone, it is May 20th and I'm coming to you today because yesterday, late evening, Governor Jay Inslee announced what Phase 2 for real estate will look like when we hit that Phase 2 mark, which right now is slated to be June 1st. Currently, we are only allowed to do showings with two people. That's the agent and the one customer. And in Phase 2, the only thing that's really changed is that you will be able to have three people, agent plus two. This is great because husband and wives and couples can now be together. In addition, you could have agent, inspector, and one represented buyer while that inspection is happening. Now, remember, this is not effective now. This is effective when Phase 2 happens. So currently, we are still under the order that you can only have two people on the property, agent and one other. So please respect that rule. We are still in Phase 2, no open houses. Virtual listing presentations are encouraged, and the only time you should be with people is with those showing limitations. And if you have to get a wet signature, you can do that with social distancing and precautions. The other big thing that came out of Phase 2 was how real estate offices can implement reopening. We were aware that this was coming, so we have been working on what our reopening plan will look like for the last several weeks. And we can tell you with confidence now that when the Phase 2 happens, in order to deal with the 26 regulations that are put upon us, we will be continuing to do agents in the office by appointment only, because we do need to limit the number of people that can be in the space at one time. In addition to that, we are going to only have 50% of our staff in-house and the rest of them will be at home, and we'll be kind of alternating those schedules. We've been working through that. Government is requiring that everyone who is in the space be wearing a mask. So you will need, when you have your appointment, you will need to be wearing a mask when you come here. In addition to that, we're doing things that we were already doing. So keeping this space very clean and sanitized. We're doing wipe downs every time somebody's here, in addition to the regular morning and evening cleanings. And now we have scheduled every 2-hour cleanings as well. That a couple of the counties that we do business in, Thurston, Lewis, and Grays Harbor, are now able to apply to do Phase 2 sooner. They have not been granted that yet, but they do have the regulations, or I'm sorry, the requirements in order to make that application. So they might be opening a little bit sooner, but the other counties that we service are still in Phase 1. Another thing I wanted to address today, and that is that the Zillo Feeds are back up and running. They are going directly from the MLS versus going through the Realogy platform. And this will definitely reflect a more accurate listing activity. So when the property goes pending, it will now be reflective on Zillow as such. If you have any questions about that, feel free to let me know. And otherwise, as we get more news, we will definitely share that with you. And we hope you all have a great day.